Yo, what up, guys? Yeah, I'm just trying to get this video. Well, I'm trying to get straight there. I know it's not the best quality, not the best production, but that's not really, to me, that's not the message I want to get across, or it's not the point. It's not about the production. It's about the feelings that I have within myself that I feel need to come out at this point, especially with the empowerment of who you are and the power that we all have within us, women and men. This is going to go more towards the man side because I'm a man. I have found ways to cultivate and harness my energy, and I feel it is very, 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 very important to get this out and to at least let other people know how powerful this is. So what is it? What am I doing? What have I been doing for a couple months, about 6 months, definitely been practicing to not only empower myself, but to bring enough power within to let it flow out. That way I can help spread and share information that needs to be shared right now at this time with the way the world is going. I'm not saying it's going to shit. That's not what I'm getting at. No, I just think that right now we need people that have the power and know how to cultivate energy within themselves. This is very crucial and important at this time, and this is information that needs to be spread and information that needs to get out. So what am I talking about? What's the energy I'm talking about? I am talking about Nofap. I might have mentioned it before, I might have touched on it previous videos, but now I feel at this point, at this time, it needs to be said, it needs to be addressed, and it needs to get out. It's something that needs to be spread. People need to hear about this. People should at least keep an open mind. I believe that if this, I can give you all the information I could give it for days. I could talk about it for days, but you have to be open to receive the information. If your ego or the mind gets in, the ego, which is, I believe, the mind, the psyche, gets involved with this and gets threatened by, oh, he telling me that I can't masturbate for a couple months? Oh, hell no. When the mind starts going off and you close it down, that's fine. You do what you want to do. But just know that deep down, you are not that psyche. You are beyond that psyche. You are the thing behind the psyche. So, I might have brought this up before. I know it's getting a little off topic, but it's kind of staying on topic and going into this topic really quick. I'm going to make this 12 minutes. I won't go above that because there's a lot to process. However, I've heard and have collected information within myself to know that we have a deeper self, which is behind the ego, the thing that might prevent you from trying this, the thing that might tell you, oh, that's crazy, oh, what the heck, like, heck no, like, I gotta get my nut off, bro. Like, I get it. I get that. Like, I was at that point in my life. But it's a lower nature thing. It is a lower chakra, animal instinct kind of thing. Just shoot it off all the time. And, oh, God, it's just so crazy what can happen when you just hold it in. You don't let it out all the time. But anyways, so you have the deep awareness that is beyond the thought, which is the consciousness, which is what everything is, which is you. So it's something that you can't, the mind can think all day to figure it out, but it won't, because it's just not, it can't do that, I guess. It's something that can't figure out. It's something that the soul already knows and can't be figured out, because it's just a part of it. It's a part of life. So we have the deeper self. Then above that, we have the psyche, which I was talking about, which is the thing that, like I said, is going to prevent you from doing Nofap. And then we have the thing above that, the third thing, which I did learn from Mickey Singer, which I really like, is the world out here. So you have the deeper self, which is you back there, behind yourself. When you look out, that's behind, that's you back here. Then you have the psyche, which is here. All the likes and dislikes, all the crap that, like I said, all the talking and chatter, That's not you. That's the crazy part. That is not you. That is society's thoughts and everything else coming in, and we just don't know how to clear it. So that's why it gets stuck, and it becomes crazy, where the mind just doesn't shut up about anything because it's just overloaded. And then we have the third thing, which is the world, which is not in your control. You don't have control out here. You want to. We all get it. We all want to have control, but we just don't. We don't have it. The world works on its own accord. The ego doesn't like that, but it's the way it works. So, for my reality, I know I don't have control over any of it. I didn't have control over that dog walking in the door, or my body doing what it's doing, or whatever's going on, even with who watches this and who doesn't watch it. I don't have control over any of this. But it's not about the outcome. It's about getting the message out and letting people know how powerful Nofap is. And so we're going to get out of that, the 3 aspects of who you are. The reason why I said that was just because the second aspect, the psyche, is going to get involved with all of this, which is totally fine, but this is where meditation is going to come into play for not masturbating. So Nofap essentially, there's 2 modes to Nofap. There's Nofap, which is, so no porn, no masturbation, no orgasm. That's 1. I think that's hard mode. Oh, actually, and no sex. That's hard mode. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe no sex is monk mode. I don't know. But it's nothing. For you just abstain. If you have your wet dreams, you have them. If you don't have them, you don't have them. You just keep going. So that's hard mode, Nofap. Then you have easy mode, Nofap, which is no porn, cutting the porn out. They can still masturbate and orgasm, but a lot of men end up having an issue with that because they realize that they can't get an erection without having porn, which is then considered PIED, which is porn-induced erectile dysfunction, which is what a lot of younger guys have at this point, especially when they get freaked out when they can't get it up to a real girl, to a beautiful real girl, but they can get it up to a fucking computer screen. There's obviously a problem that's happening within the mind, within the brain. There's physical changes that are going on when we look at porn and release to it. There's a huge dopamine rush that I know people chase the high and they keep doing it. And I know there's a lot of guys that confess to masturbating 3, 4, 5 times in a day. I get it. Hey, you want to get that high? Go ahead. But I'm letting you know right now, the more you shoot your seed off, that life force, the more shit, you're going to feel like shit. And you wonder why you feel like shit. It's because you shoot off that life energy all the time. So we have to learn how to control our mind, our psyche, to tell us, oh, you should go bust a nut because you feel upset, or you should go shoot one off to porn because you had a bad day today. No! 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 That's not how it works! That's not how it should work. So, well, I guess to me, it doesn't really matter how you think. I mean, we all have our own opinions at the end of the day. But like I said, I'm here to share information. I'm here to tell you that when you start the Nofap journey, especially in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, starts getting up there in the weeks, the mind is going to start flipping out. It's going to start blah, 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 blah. So I want my fix, I want my fix, I want my fix. Don't buy into it. Don't listen to it. It's hard. Hey, I know. There's difficulty in it, but don't listen to it. I'm trying to kick another habit, which is caffeine. And the mind goes off with that. But I've kicked the porn habit. I've kicked the masturbation habit. I have learned that when all of that energy builds up, that's what ends up happening. We have so much energy within us that we don't know how to get it out. We just don't know what to do with it. So we have to shoot it out because we don't know how to channel it. This is our creative energy. We are creative beings. We create our reality through our thoughts, but our energy within us helps propel those thoughts or those creative thoughts, that which then you can create your own reality. You can create your own world with this just by simply abstaining. I'm not saying don't have sex with a girl. If you have a girl, please, by all means, not all the time, but you know, when you do have a girl, I would look into the book by Mantic Chia. I would look into sexual transmutation and look into how to squeeze the PC muscle to strengthen that muscle and hold the energy from coming out, because you can have an orgasm and an ejaculation are two different processes. They're two different processes. A lot of us are not taught this stuff because the more that we shoot the energy out, the easier we are to be controlled and manipulated. Bottom line, when you do not have your creative life force within you, you are literally, I don't know, you're just weak. You're weak. You don't have that energy, so then you have to go get that energy from other people and from girls and from validation from people because you don't have it within yourself because you're shooting it off. So going back to this, Nofap's important. Please try it. I encourage everybody, especially all men, to give it a go. As far as women, I haven't really looked much into the women aspect of it. I can look more into it, make a video for women on how to transmute sexual energy. It's extremely important for everybody to know this, for everybody to realize that, look, yes, orgasm feels great. I get it. It does feel good. But there is so much more that we can accomplish when we calm our minds down, we take control of our bodies, and we allow our true energy to flood out and create a new world, essentially. A brand new reality that you can create just by abstaining and taking control of the mind. Before I go, I would recommend meditation. This is another thing that helps out with the process to calm the psyche down. It's going to take time. Don't get upset if you relapse or break the first week or you realize that you can't do it for even 2 days. Just put the idea in your mind, set the intention, and tell yourself, I am going to try this and put my mind down for once in my life and just be open to life. I'm going to be open to the information that is given to me, that is being told to me through through another aspect of myself that has been holding this in for a long time and has no other way of getting it out but to just express on a video. So please try it out because it's fucking phenomenal. I look like I'm like on some shit, but no, I'm just on my pure sexual fucking energy because I don't have any other way of getting it out. So I have to build gardens, I have to meditate all the time, but I have to meditate, I have to work out every day. I do all kinds of crap because I don't know what else to do. There's so much within me that is flooding out, and I gotta get it out. So, bottom line, I knew it'd go over 12 minutes. Bottom line, try Nofap. It's the best thing that could possibly happen to you. You can control your mind, you can control your body, you can control your world, and be the best person that you can be, and be the person that you were meant to be when you came here on this planet, because you're so much more than you could ever possibly imagine with just being mind manipulated by whatever the fuck is going on in this freaking society. And I'm telling you right now, rise above culture. Culture is not your friend. It's not your friend. You can go above culture. I'm telling you now, you create your own standards. You can create your own world. You can create your own way of living. Because that's what we're meant here to do. We are creative beings. Sorry. Much love. I'm out. Thank you.